and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance. This is season 8, episode 15, and the title of this episode is Love Me or Leave Me. And in this recap, we're going to be talking all about Mike and Natalie only. So go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And then also don't forget to share this video with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance. And let's go ahead and get straight into this recap. Now, I don't know, I might have to adjust my lighting because I am working with just natural lighting coming in from my window, and there's a little bit of an overcast today. In some of the videos, it seems like it's a lot brighter, but right now it's looking a little gloomy, and I just want to make sure the clarity is well. So if you see in the future videos or sometime in this video where the lighting changes, it's just because I had to throw on one of my lights so that it can look a lot better. So again, let's go ahead and get straight into Natalie and Mike. These two, I tell you, I just don't know what we're going to do with them. So, okay, Natalie says that it was supposed to be their wedding day, but after Mike called off the wedding, she didn't want to stay in the house or even look at Mike. So it's her choice. She only has 3 days left till her visa expires. It is her choice to remove herself from Mike's home, okay? He did not suggest it. She wants to leave. She doesn't want to look at him. She doesn't want to be around him. And I mean, really, can you blame her? What woman would want to be around a man who called off the wedding the day of? A man who, since the time she got there, we know was never all the way in. He took to the very last minute to return her ring. When he returns her ring, then it's like time for them to get married because the whole pandemic hits. And so it's like now the day of, when they actually set a date to get married, he's saying that he can't do it. So I mean, I don't know any woman who would want to stay in that situation. And under normal circumstances, normally, if she was from America, she would be able to leave, go back home, go to her mama's, go to a family's friend, a cousin, whoever. With this, she can't do that because she knows nobody there. So it's like the only thing she knows is to hurry up and make a move and go home before her visa expires. So I really do think that it is a good decision to go ahead and make a move and remove herself from that situation and that home ASAP. Now, Natalie is staying in a hotel for the night so she can leave for France the next morning. And Mike is the one who booked the flight to France and also will be paying for her hotel stay for her to leave his house. Natalie says that from France, she will either be taking the bus or the train to get to her country because she's not sure, being that, you know, the pandemic has hit, if she'll be able to fly out from France anywhere. So she's like, well, her backup plan is to take the bus or the train to her country. The Jolly Green Giant stands there while she says goodbye to Uncle Beau. And this was hilarious. Her saying goodbye to him. Natalie apologizes to Uncle Beau saying, I'm sorry if I was a bit rough on you. I was scared. You're a nice man. I wish you all the best. And it was hilarious because Uncle Beau was like, keep in touch. And she was like, no, I will not be in touch. And he was like, oh, okay, well, have a nice life. When he told her to have a nice life, I was like, deep inside, he being nice, but he probably really is happy that she's leaving because she kicked him out of his home. He had to pack up and go stay with somebody else because she didn't feel safe with him being there. So I know he probably already got his bags packed and ready to move right back on in. I don't think he's really caring too much. He's probably happy. Okay, I get Mike back and I get my house back. You know, I get the farm back. He ain't worried one bit. And when he said keep in touch, he was just being nice because he didn't really know what else to say. So Mike is standing there and says to Natalie that he is sorry, okay? And Natalie says that she believes that Mike is weak and his actions are weak, okay? Natalie tells Mike to find an American girl and be happy, and for him not to contact her. And she's also like, I won't be contacting you. Matter of fact, I'm blocking you. So don't try to contact me because I won't be contacting you. Just have a nice life. find you an American girl. And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, yeah, he should have been doing that. We heard a little bit about him having feelings for the best friend, but I'm assuming the best friend went ahead and married who she was marrying. But he's got the lady that cuts his hair. I mean, there's some people in Sequim in that little town for him to date and move on to. So he should do just that. He really should find him an American girl and be happy. Now, Natalie is crying, and it was hilarious to me when they took off from the house because, she's crying, and his neighbor, Mike's neighbor, her name is Tamara, I believe. She is driving Natalie to the hotel that they'll be staying at, and will be driving her to the airport. So she's in the car with her, and they're pulling off, and Natalie is just crying. And so Tamara is driving, and she's looking back and forth at Natalie. Like, I just thought that was hilarious. Natalie just boo-hooing, crying. I'm like, Tamara, now, if you don't keep your eyes on the road, y'all won't even be making it to the hotel. So I thought that was hilarious. But Natalie says that she is scared to go to the airport due to the pandemic, but feels that she must act quick because her visa expires in 3 days. Adding that she will be in the U.S. illegally since her and Mike won't be tying the knot. I feel like there are a lot of things these two could have done better before even getting themselves into this situation. But a lot of you in the comments have been saying that Mike and Natalie are still going to be getting married. Now, I came across Natalie's YouTube channel, and on these videos, from what I could see, she was in a kitchen cooking, right? Meals. And that kitchen didn't look like the kitchen on the farm, on the acreage land in Sequim. It looked like she was somewhere else. It was a nice countertop. That didn't look like Mike's kitchen. So either Mike done gave up the farmland and they done moved somewhere nice out of Sequim, the small town, or either they're not together, or they got married and then they separated. I don't know what's going on, but a lot of you are saying they are together. They tied the knot. They end up tying a knot, and TLC is just playing us. But from them videos, it didn't look like they were together. Natalie done had all this Botox and different stuff done to her doggone face. I don't know. She seems a lot happier. I don't think that she is with Mike, but we're just gonna have to see how all of this plays out, because I like to watch the show as it unfolds. I'm okay with spoilers, and sometimes I'll come on and talk about it. I might slip it in, but I kind of like to just, let things fall as they air. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that, but comment down below what you think. So Natalie leaves with the help of Mike's neighbor, Tamara, but then has to shortly turn around. As they are on the road, they have to end up turning around because Mike forgot to give her his credit card that he booked the hotel with. They turn around, and basically Nata's like, she wants Tamara to go in and get that card. She's like, I don't want to see him. I can't do it. Can you do it? So once they pull up, Mike comes outside. And to me, the first thing I'm thinking when the text messages started rolling in, he's like, you guys got to come back and get the card. I'm thinking he did that on purpose because he wanted her to come back. He realized she still had that ring, and he wanted to get that ring back before she take off and leave. So sure enough, Mike, after he gives Tamara the card, he looks in, he's like, do you have the ring? I want the ring back. And Natalie tells him no, that she deserves the ring. She wants to look at this ring and it be a reminder of all the things that he's done to her, all the things he put her through, all of the pain, all of the trauma. And I'm thinking to myself, for me personally, I don't really like to keep things that make me think back to a bad time. I do like to remove them. That's like detox for me. That's like cleansing for me. Like, if you buy me any type of gift, it depends on what it is. I don't really want, if I have a bad memory when I look at that, I don't want it. But that's just me. But Natalie says she want to remember the pain. She want to remember everything that he put her through. So she keeps telling him, no, I'm not giving you the ring back. And he's like, why do you want the ring? He said, you're just going to try to sell it. And she was like, no, I'm not. I deserve the ring. So she don't want to give him the ring back, and he keeps trying to get the ring back. So then when that doesn't work, then he's like, can I just talk to you for a second? Can I just have a hug? Because believe it or not, I do still care for you. And that was his way of trying to get her out that car to give her a hug so he could slip that ring from her. So I didn't trust that either. And she didn't budge on it. She was like, no, I can't do it. So she starts making herself cry even harder. She's like, Tamara, please, just go. I just leave. So Tamara's looking at her, looking at Mike, looking at her, looking at Mike. And she ends up pulling off and leaving. And I mean, that's basically what it is. We see her pulling off. So in episode 16, I don't think it's going to be that easy for Natalie, because the brief they did show us, a little sneak peek. They're going to go to that hotel, and they're going to tell the people at the hotel are going to tell them they can't use the car without the card holder being present. And so I think Mike knows all this is going to happen. She's going to end up coming back home. So they're going to have to turn all the way back around and go back into them woods. And she's going to have to face Big Mike now. The Jolly Green Giant. She's going to have to go back to them woods. She can't run. And just wait it out. So I don't know Tamara's conditions, but I would be like, Tamara, can I stay with you? Because I'm not going back to the house after all of this. I mean, I personally think it was a good idea for her to remove herself from the situation, but we're just going to have to see. So I really want to know your thoughts in that comment section down below about 90 Day Fiance. This is season 8, episode 15. We talked all about Mike and Natalie. Yeah, comment down below what you thought about them on this episode. Give this video a big thumbs up. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance. Subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time that I make an upload. And thank you all so much for your positive feedback, for your support. I truly appreciate it. It means so much to me that I get to connect with all of you. So I really appreciate it again. I appreciate all of you again. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Peace.